Hello, everyone. This is another Black Conservative. I am Brian Bowling. Thank you all for joining me once again. HBO Max, I believe, is going to push forward to create their series, I believe, in the new Green Lantern series, where the main character will be secretly gay. Even though they had to shelve the upcoming Batgirl movie because of a lot of backlash and so forth and projections about the amount of money they might not make. They had to shelve that and put it as a tax write-off. But they're going to push forward with this Green Lantern series where the main character will be secretly gay. So I'm just going to read a small portion of an introduction to this article, and then I'm going to give you my detailed commentary, because I want to ask this question right up front. Why is it that if they suspect that people don't want to see that as the main character, then why are you pushing forward to create these kind of characters as the main characters anyway? I'm going to give you my reasons why I believe they're doing that in just a moment. So let's get into this article. And it starts off, HBO Max is reportedly still moving forward with its Green Lantern series that will portray the title superhero as a, quote, secretly gay FBI agent. The decision comes after parent company Warner Brothers Discovery took an axe to its Batgirl movie, which featured a transgender character in the main cast. The streamer told TV Line that Green Lantern is still alive and, quote, definitely moving forward. The series, which isn't expected to debut until 2024, comes from mega producer Greg Berlanti, who is behind numerous TV series and the gay romantic comedy Love, Simon. So that's all I'm going to read there. You can read the rest of that article in the description box below. I've linked to it in the description box below. You can read the rest of the article on your own. But let me just start this off by saying, before I begin explaining why I believe they're pushing forward with this anyway, is this is not a video on gay bashing. I'm not bashing gay people. I work with gay people on my job. They got to eat just like everybody else, okay? So it's not gay bashing. I don't flow that way. I don't operate that way, okay? I disagree with their lifestyle, but I have a right to disagree with their lifestyle, just like people have a right to disagree with the fact that I disagree with their lifestyle. Then I have a right to disagree with it, and please don't ask me why I disagree with it. Do I have to disagree with it? I mean, do I have to agree with you? I mean, I can ask you why you agree with it. Okay, so I mean, I don't want to get into that. But I work with people that are gay, so this is not gay bashing. Okay, what I want to deal with is the top of the pyramid. When you see this kind of stuff going on, you have to ask yourself a question: who is initiating this type of stuff? Who keeps trying to push this kind of stuff? Okay. Let me say this before I get into the detail. There has always been gay characters in movies, going all the way back to the 80s. I remember, what was the name of that comedy? Revenge of the Nerds. Had a gay character. I mentioned this in another video. Had a gay character in it. Played by an African-American gentleman. Gay character. He wasn't the main character, but he was clearly gay. Funny guy. Funny movie. Loved the movie. There was another movie. It had a lesbian scene in it. Lesbian sex scene in it called, it was a horror movie too, called The Hunger. Came out in 1983. The movie was excellent, man. I mean, it revolved around the two vampires. You know, they were gay. And there was an intensive, very erotic love scene in the movie where they were kissing on each other and so forth. But the movie was great. When you watch the movie, all I can say is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it, okay? So there's been gay characters in movies throughout the decades. That's not the issue. The issue is, why is there such a push to make these characters, these gay characters, the main characters and the story revolving around them? If you keep losing money, and people don't want to see that, why would you keep pushing for it anyway? Isn't it supposed to always be about the bottom line? But it seems evident that these people don't care about the bottom line. All they care about is what looks like to me an agenda. And that's what I believe it is. Now, as I said earlier, most gay people going about their regular life, they're not worried about nothing. They just want to be left alone, do their thing, do their jobs, whatever. And they don't want to be left. They just want to be left alone. They don't want to be bothered. They just want to be left alone for the most part. Okay. But who is it that's pushing this kind of agenda? And I'm not going to go into too much detail about this because I did this in a previous video, but there is an actual agenda, okay, from subversive groups who are known as radical gay groups. They're radical, a part of the radical left, okay? So they're very radical in their viewpoints. That's all I'm going to give for that at this moment. You can watch my previous videos on that. And that their objective is not to fight for gay rights or anything like that. Their objective is to completely transform everyone to be like them. I said it, but I said that because that's what they said. Okay. There is a lobbying group called GLAAD, GLAAD, GLAAD. I forget the complete acronym, what it completely stands for. I know the G and L stands for gay and lesbian, but I forget the rest of it. But basically, it's a lobbying group, well-financed lobbying group that lobbies Hollywood studios to create gay main characters in movies. Okay, they'll create characters that are the main characters in these movies that they want they want to be where the story revolves around them. In other words, they want these characters, the main characters, to be gay and not out in the background somewhere. Let's put it like not in the background somewhere like it's been in other movies, like the movies I just mentioned to you. But they want these characters to be up front. So part of the reason why we're seeing these movie studios and Hollywood movie studios pushing this kind of stuff is because they're getting pressure from these far leftist radical groups lobbying them to push for these kind of characters. There's an actual agenda that they actually want everyone to be like them. It's not, see, the radical groups, okay, the radical gay groups have a goal. They have an agenda. Okay. We have to understand that statistically, the gays only make up 1 to 2% of the population in this country. They only make up 1 to 2% of the population. So why is there such a push, right? If they only make up 1 to 2% of the population in America, there's over 360 million people, right? And the gays only make up 1 to 2% of that population. That's a very, very small percentage. So they're in this very, very low minority. So once again, why is there such a push in movies to make them the main characters? It's because the agenda is to transform everyone else to be like them. It's not it's not for equal rights. It's going beyond that. That was just that was just the foundation. The purpose is to change everyone into them. Now there's a bigger picture here that I'm not going to get into this video here, but there's a bigger picture. Okay, there's a bigger picture, and that's what I personally believe that is being promoted. Because what other reason would you be trying to push for this? Why would you? The movie Batgirl, man, you already had to shelve it, use it as a tax write-off, and now you still trying to make this character in the Green Lantern series or whatever to be secretly gay? What do they mean by secretly gay? I mean, what do you mean by that? He's going to act like he's gay? I don't understand what you mean by that. What does that mean? Was you going to hide the fact that he's gay from the audience, and then there's going to be a great reveal at the end of the movie, or what? Or he's secretly gay in the plot? You know, he poses as a heterosexual in the movie, but really everybody, including the audience members, know that he's actually gay. Is that what they're talking about? I have no idea. But my only estimate, the fact that they keep pushing this, even though they shelved Batgirl, and they want to make a series with the main character being secretly gay, still they want to make this kind of stuff, it's because there's an agenda. The agenda is to change all you heterosexuals. And like I said, you guys can watch my previous videos on that. I explain that. I give the documentation for that, of that there is an actual agenda from the radical gay groups, not regulars, from the radicals. Okay, the ones you see out here protesting, the ones you see in the pride parades. Those are the radicals, for the most part. Not all of them. Not all of them. Not all of them. Let me rephrase that, because I don't want anybody putting on their comment. Well, no, not all of them. But the ones that's out there nude, where you got kids running around and you out there nude, showing your genitals and stuff like that, they are part of the radical group because they're trying to transform everybody else. That's my opinion on it. That's what I think. That's what I stand on. What do you guys think? What do you feel about this? What do you feel about this? What they're trying to do with this HBO movie, The Green Lantern? You agree with it? You disagree with it? I totally disagree with it, obviously, but I believe I know the motive behind it. So that's where I stand on it. What do you guys think about it? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. God bless you all, and see you again.